channel. I'm Kimberine with Face Fetish MUA. On this video, I want to give you some information on some tools that I really like, some products that I really like, and what I love about this is they are all pretty affordable. So this is not a favorites that are just way over budget that you're like, oh, that's nice, but I'm not spending that. These are pretty affordable products that I personally use and some that I use in my clients as well. So if you're interested in finding out about these tools and beauty items and things of that nature, keep watching. So let's jump right in. I have a few things that I want to talk about. The first being this beauty blender little mini set. This I love because I know the actual brand Beauty Blender did have or does have the mini ones. I'm not sure the cost, but I know the regular one's like $20, so the mini one I'm not sure, but it's probably not cheap. Beauty Blender doesn't do anything cheap. But these I came across in Walmart. They're actually in the section where you would find like cotton balls and Q-tips, cotton pads, things like that. And they're just like, I mean, I'm not gonna say maybe the quality isn't exactly the same, but they get the job done. I love these because you can use them around the nose when you're blending your contour line, or maybe even just very precise areas in the crack of the nose right here. These are really great. You just wet them like you would a regular beauty blender, and I just like them because this is obviously a dupe for the mini beauty blender brand that you would see in Sephora or anything like that. These are about $3.50, and I'm sure the Beauty Blender brand is not $3.50 for two. So you get two in the pack. I actually have these in my kit. I love to use them. These are really great. Okay, and then moving on, I found these lashes at Walmart. I'm always in Walmart in the beauty section. These are actually really great, and I'm gonna put them up close so you can see kind of how full and fluffy they are. Hopefully that's in focus. These are by Kiss, and it says look so natural. It has the thing about these lashes, the Kiss lashes, and I have another pair by them that are a little bit not as full, but they don't, sometimes when you have drugstore lashes, they almost are wiry at the end, like very blunt cut at the end, and I don't like that. I like for lashes to be very fluffy and just not harsh, very feathery and fluffy. And for a drugstore brand, these are very full, very fluttery and fluffy, and it actually talks about how the ends are more natural, and you'll see here it kind of, hopefully you can see, it kind of talks about that right here, the difference, and I definitely do see a difference. These are really pretty on, especially when you put mascara with it. They're super full, really pretty. I think these were probably about $3 and change, and I know they even have, it's hard to find it in some Walmarts, but I've seen this in a double pack, and I think it was still like maybe $4 and change. So I'm always on the hunt for inexpensive lashes that give a really glamorous payoff. So these are really great. I think I've only seen this in Walmart. Other stores may have it, but that's the only place that I've seen. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the Eylure Definition 126. I have talked about these many times on my page. I've mentioned them. This is such a great lash. It's very affordable. I think it's like $4.99 at Ulta. Pretty much, I think it's across the board. You'll always find it for $4.99. I know Target now sells this brand, and even Walmart sells this brand, but not this particular lash. I'm hoping Walmart will get it because I'm in there very often when you compare the Ulta to Walmart. And then this is also another one by this brand. This one's a little bit more pricey. It's like $7.99. But this one's really great because it is just like $4.99, and you can also get it at Ulta with the buy one get one half off. They normally have on the drugstore side, they have a lot of sales where they'll do like buy one get one half off. So I always try to wait and see if I can get it over there and then use the coupon, because you know they always have that $3.50 off a $15 purchase. So I always try to discount it as much as possible. I just cannot bring myself to spend $35 for mink lashes or anything like that. As of right now, I'm just gonna stick with these right here. But these are great. Like, they're very inexpensive, and the payoff, like, they're really full. I found these a while back, and I just keep them in my kit all the time for those clients that just love that more of a glamour lash. This is how they look up close. Hopefully you can see they're just really full and spiky. And then these are the Vegas Nay, the glamour ones. Really, really super full. I mean, even $7.99 compared to, you know, $35. I mean, some lashes are that high. So these are really great, very affordable. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the this kind of little lash pincher thing, and I'll put it up close so you can see kind of what that looks like. This thing is so cool. I actually was watching an Instagram video of a makeup artist. I think they were doing Brandy or someone, and they mentioned it, and they had like a close-up of it. This is kind of like a lash curler, but what I love about this is most lash curlers that you would use that have the whole entire band, when you have lashes on, because I like to use a lash curler after the lash has been applied, just because it helps to merge your lashes into the strip better. But when you have on a full lash, you're not gonna get that whole lash into that little piece. This is so great because you can kind of just work your way around in sections, and when you pinch it, it pushes your lash into the lashes and also curls them up. So it's like a mini lash curler, and I'm trying to make sure you can see it really good to see kind of how that works. This is by, let me see, Reveal Beauty. It's only like $12. I thought this was really great. I've been using it all the time since I found this. I mean, I have nails, so normally I'm able to pinch my lashes pretty good. But even like on a client, or if you don't have like a longer nail, it probably is very hard for you to go in there and get your lashes to pinch. So for someone who has very short nails, this would even be better for you to use that. And again, you just work your way around the entire lash, and you can just take your time. You don't have to try to get your whole entire lash into one of those lash curlers. Very affordable. $12. You can get it online. I don't know that you can get this anywhere in the store, but yeah, I found this and I've been using it ever since. The next thing I wanted to talk about was this stuff right here. This is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I found out about this through a makeup artist I follow, Tamana Dress Your Face. If anybody knows, she's really, really huge, especially in the Indian world. I was watching some of her tutorials, and she swore by this, and I have been using it ever since. If you want to quickly clean your brushes, it is the best thing, because normally if you have a brush cleaner, it's gonna be wet, and then you try to dry it and dry it and dry it, and you can't use it right away because it's still wet. I don't know how they do it, but when you use this and you put your brush in it, wipe it off, it's dry. Some kind of way it has this instant drying, and it says quick drying, rinse-free formula, disinfectant. It has kind of like a, I mean, it has like a disinfectant smell with like kind of like a soft lavender at the end. I mean, it's definitely a disinfectant smell, so it really gets in there and conditions and cleans, and like the, oh, I'm sorry, like a vanilla, not really lavender, I meant to say vanilla. It really, I mean, it really cleans your brushes really well, and they're so shiny, like they're not dry or anything. I don't know how they made this formula, but it is like a lifesaver for me when I'm working with clients and I have to quickly clean a brush. I don't have to worry about it being like, oh, it's wet now and I gotta grab another one. Like, it's great to like quickly clean brushes between clients. And this is my maybe second or third bottle of this, and this one is $30. But I mean, this is what, how many ounces? I think, I thought I wrote it down. 32 ounces. I mean, it's a pretty big size. I mean, you'll go through it. You'll go through it. But the one thing I got this time around, I think I always get it off of Amazon, or I think the last time I did. But the last time I got it, they threw in this little jar, which is really cool because you can pour that in here and whisk your brush around and wipe it off versus spraying. Because I actually have another little bottle from Sephora that I pour that into. And sometimes when you're spraying, some of it goes onto the floor. When you're spraying, you lose some of that. So this is great to keep it right in here and to like keep that right there as you're doing your makeup or a client's makeup, and just dip it in there, swirl it around and clean it. You don't want to do too many of those because again, you don't want bacteria to be in there. But this is, I mean, this stuff is great. I use it all the time. It works so fast. Your brushes get so clean. They smell great. They're super shiny afterwards. So definitely recommend that one. The next one I want to talk about is, I know I always say Beauty Blender is an expensive product, but I went to Sephora and you know how they give you those little samples of things like that. So I went and bought something and they gave me a little sample of this Beauty Blender cleanser. And I was just like, you know, I always try the cheapest method before I spend any money or anything. I'm like, oh, I'll find something else for that purpose. So so I got it for free. So I was like, okay, why not? I had a beauty blender. I had a beauty blender from maybe like a year. I don't know if you've ever experienced, like, if you don't have a good cleanser and you just feel like, I cannot get this darn thing clean for anything. I've tried everything and you just can't get it as clean as you want. I had one that was just in the drawer. I didn't want to throw it away because it was a real beauty blender and it was like $20. So I was like, I'm not throwing it away, but I just can't get it as clean as I want. I resurrected that beauty blender with this product. I mean, it was like brand new, stains, everything. This is the Beauty Blender Liquid Cleanser. This is the 10 ounce. This is $30. It's a little pricey, but I clean all my beauty blenders with this now. I mean, no more at the sink for the longest time, constantly drenching it, squeezing it out. It still has makeup in it. I mean, it knocks it out. I know this can even be used for brushes, but I have an amazing brush cleaner, so I don't use it for that. But for your beauty blenders, I promise you, do not throw them away. Get this product. I think I got this online, but I have seen Sephora sells, I don't know that they sell this size. Like I said, this is a 10 ounce. I know I've seen it in smaller ounces, but being a makeup artist, I just might as well get the bigger one. But yeah, this is a great product. If you're ever in Sephora, I don't know if anybody else sells it, because I don't think Ulta sells beauty blender products. I'm pretty sure you have to go to Sephora and get it online. But I mean, I even have, like, you know, Real Technique blender, or just blenders from Amazon, inexpensive knockoff blenders, all of them. This is, you have to have this if you're a beauty blender fan to really clean your blenders. Just a couple more to go. This is a product from Inglot. This is the Duraline. Some of you may have heard about this. I did not know anything about this product, but now that I do, this is a lifesaver. Have you ever had a gel liner or a potted product, like a pomade or some sort, that's dried out and you've kind of just like pushed it to the side? Bring it back out, because this is a product that you can put a little dot of it. I'm trying to see what it says. It says mix with a makeup product of your choice, creating a liquid waterproof formula. I actually bought the Inglot 77 gel liner. I don't know if you, I don't have it in front of me, but it's the black, it is the blackest, just most waterproof, no budge, no transfer, no I mean, it is like bulletproof, amazing gel liner. The blackest on the market, if you ask me. But it dried out. So I pushed it to the side and get rid of it. It's not exactly cheap. But I put it to the side and I hadn't used it for a very long time. And then I had, I might have had an Anastasia Dip Brow or something. I had a couple of products that I had pushed to the side because they will dry out. Like, no matter how high end it is, eventually they're going to dry out. So, but I saw this on probably Instagram or something, and it's really great because what it is, and I'll put it up close so you can see. What it is it has like kind of a I don't know if that's plastic or glass, but it has a little dropper. You push this up top and you can just drop down 1 drop. I don't think you need more than 2 drops for anything really. And then just take your brush or your liner tool or anything you have and just kind of stir that up, and it brings it completely back to life. Like, I am back to using my Inglot 77 gel liner, and I'm telling you, it is the blackest of the blackest. And I would have thought that this maybe would have watered it down. I'm not really sure. I was trying to see if it said what was in it. I don't really know. It definitely doesn't dilute the product or anything like that, so I really like this. This was $11. Again, not too pricey, especially if you have products that are over $30 that you have pushed aside because they have dried out. So I got that online. Love that product. And then the last thing, this is so random but I want to talk about it because I use it. This is coconut oil, and I know you're like, okay, we know about coconut oil, but I really like this brand in particular. I got this from Walmart. I saw another makeup artist talk about this. For me, the reason why I'm talking about this product is because I have dry skin and very sensitive skin. I have tried every skincare moisturizer under the sun and I always break out. I'm talking about from high-end products to drugstore products, everything in between, and nothing works for me. Everything will give me little tiny bumps everywhere. Literally, like, I was just using Dove body lotion on my face and everything else I tried, because Dove used to have a moisturizer and they got rid of it, so I just went to the body lotion because everything else just doesn't work. And then I use Dove soap, and that's it. Like, I don't use anything else on my face. But outside of the Versali rose gold oil that I talked about on my Instagram not long ago, because that is a pricier, I try to give you things that aren't too pricey. That's a pricier oil, beauty oil, and I absolutely love it because it has the gold in it and it gives a glowy effect. But if I'm not really doing my makeup and you know, I don't really want to put that expensive product on my face, I try to use that when I'm gonna do like a face. And then if I'm just need it for a moisturizer, I actually like to use just a little bit of this after I moisturize my face. And for anyone that's very sensitive, has very sensitive dry skin, this is really good. This is really good to use. You don't use a ton of it, obviously, just a very small amount. And it actually says on here that you can use it as a moisturizer. It says it on here. It says excellent as a natural moisturizer on skin and hair. So it isn't like you never really want to use something that's outside the purpose, or at least I don't really like to do that. But when I actually read that on here, then I was like, okay, then that means it's probably safe to use on my skin. And I use it all the time. I think I have it on a day. I have it on a day, and to me, it gives me very similar effect of like a beauty oil, because it kind of pushes through and makes the foundation look a little lot more velvety. I still like the Versali rose gold oil better just because of the gold in it, but that's something else that I use very often. So that's it. That is all I have for now. There's definitely a couple other things that I'll hopefully can do this every month, things that I want to talk about. I know I'll be doing a video on this hair. I definitely want to do a video on how I pin it, how I maintain the curl pattern. I have a gray wig that I want to talk about and give some details on that. I just purchased the whitening, the express whitening teeth. I don't want to do any reviews on it yet because I want to be able to tell you what I think of it after I use it, and I just got it today. So there's definitely some things coming up that I want to talk about, but that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.